Hello, today is August 31st, and I am going to be reading the August 31st entry from Hope for Today, Courage to Change, and One Day at a Time. It is on page 244. Feel free to follow along if you'd like. And I'm going to read from Hope for Today first. Okay. I am the adult child of two alcoholics. Before I came into Al-Anon, I had no dreams or hope. I saw my life through my husband's drinking. I had heard about Al-Anon but couldn't conceive how it could help me. As long as my husband was still drinking and had no intentions of stopping, how could going to meetings and focusing on myself make a difference in my life? My existence felt like an out-of-control whirlwind that nothing could stop. I decided to go to a meeting and do whatever they suggested. What could it hurt? I asked myself. I attended meetings regularly, whether or not I felt like it. I asked someone to be my sponsor, and started applying the slogans and steps to my life. When I still couldn't and didn't believe Al-Anon could help me in any meaningful way, my sponsor suggested, perhaps you could try believing that I believe. I decided to lean on my sponsor's faith in the program until I could develop some of my own. After a few months, I was able to call my sponsor and tell her I no longer needed to rely solely on her faith because I had my own. After giving the program a real fair chance by applying it to my life, I had gathered an impressive collection of my own miracles and spiritual awakenings. This came about by living one day at a time, practicing faith, and working our simple but difficult steps. Today I am grateful to be alive, strengthened by my ever-growing belief and faith in my higher power, the Al-Anon program, and myself. Thought for today. Without Al-Anon, I would be on a dead-end road. Instead, my path is one of belief and the gift of recovery. I've grown into a believer who daily thanks my higher power and asks for help. Wow, I really like that one, that reading. Moving on to Courage to Change. August 31st, page 244. I've often tried to change other people to suit my own desires. I knew what I needed, and if those needs weren't met, the program was with the other person. I was looking for someone who would always be there for me, but would not impose on me very much. Looking back, it's almost as if I were looking for a pet rather than a human being. Naturally, this outlook put a strain on my relationships. In Al-Anon, I've learned there's a difference between what I expect and what I need. No one person can be all things to me. Once again, I'm faced with examining my own attitudes. What do I expect, and is that expectation realistic? Do I respect other people's individuality or only the parts that suit my fancy? Do I appreciate what I do receive? Today's reminder. Trying to change other people is futile, foolish, and certainly not loving. Today, instead of assuming that they are the problem, I can look at myself to see what needs are changing within. The beginning of love is to let those we love be perfectly themselves, and not to twist them to fit our own image. By Thomas Merton. Alright. And last but not least, from One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, same page, 244. It's a nice day. People say when the weather's fine. It's a nice day, people say when the weather's fine. One of the things we learn in Al-Anon is that the kind of a day it is does not depend on the weather, but on our attitudes and reactions to what's happening. We can make every day a nice day. Al-Anon's helpful little leaflet just for today says it this way. Just for today, I will be agreeable. I will look as well as I can, keep my voice low, be courteous. I won't find fault. This is bound to brighten the day, for me and everybody I meet. Today's reminder: I will make my mind to be cheerful every waking moment of this day. I will not expect too much. This will shield me from being annoyed at little things that don't go just the way I wanted them to. I will try to accomplish something specific, perhaps some chore I have long been putting off. I will wear a pleasant smile for everyone I meet today. What a comfortable feeling it gives me to realize that all I have to deal with is just one day. It makes everything so much better. Alright, and that is the reading for today. I hope you all enjoyed that and that you will read with me again in the future. Alright, thank you, and just like what we say in the program, keep coming back. It works when you work it, and you're worth it. I recommend attending some 12-step programs, going to meetings, possibly getting a sponsor and working the steps with a sponsor. I know it's definitely helped me a lot. So that's all I can say, and have a wonderful day. Bye.